defense had a little edge to start. Was that frustrating on your guys' end? Did that help maybe change the direction a little bit as the scrimmage went on?
Yeah, I mean, I think like usually when we do scrimmages like these, like Coach Fick tries to put us all in that position, offense, defense, whatever we're doing. So I think that's part of it. You know, they come out doing a bunch of stuff, and we're like whoa, like what's going on? And I just think we just adjust to it. You know, as the day goes on, kind of calm down, and just go about our business the rest of the day.
Can you take us through that touchdown pass you caught for Ben?
Man, the only thing I can remember, me and Sammy Anderson, we've been going at it all camp. Man, that's my guy. I just, like, we were running a few routes, plays before, and I'm like, okay, it's time to make a play. So I just saw the ball in the air, and it was just like slow motion. You know what I mean? So I just pluck and snatch. That's what we see in the receiver room, and I just came down with it, get the offense on the field all the time.
Looked like you really threaded the needle on it. You had like 3 guys around you.
I didn't even see all of that, but yeah, that's crazy.
How much does it help you playing next to Tyler, the long-term relationship that you guys have? Does it feel like you guys kind of know what the other is kind of thinking at all times?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, that's huge playing next to him. Like I said, we're brothers, and I love him. I love him to death. We're brothers, so he knows based on what I'm doing, what he has to do. There's some time we're so interchangeable. He knows okay, well, I just went deep, and I ran a short route. We'll switch it. And just stuff like that you're like, maybe that's not his suit, but we're so identical and we're so interchangeable that we can do that. So that plays a huge part.
A lot of guys have had good camps. It feels like Chris Scott's definitely kind of in that upper tier of how he's maybe elevated his standing with the team. That's probably not a surprise to you, but what have you seen from him in the past couple of weeks?
Chris is a freak, man. He's crazy. I keep seeing that he has the best hands on the team. I won't tell him that personally, but he might. But, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's really good, man. It hasn't just been this camp, man. I mean, I just remember him turning it on sometime last year. I think it was maybe his fall camp last year. Sometime then just this spring ball, just Scott, man, you better watch out in the camp. He's just a natural ball player, man. And I'm so excited to see him get his first touchdown this year, which he will. So I think he's having a great year.
Coach Fickle,
we saw some misdirection to you, some end arounds. Are you just excited to see some new wrinkles in this Geno offense?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Coach Geno, Coach Brown, man, they sit up there and draw all types of stuff. You might not see it all today, obviously, but just because of what we're doing. But man, there's so much stuff that we have in the offense that's just new. That's just, I'd say that's crazy. That's going to be fun, and we'll interchange some people, do a bunch of different things like that. So I'm excited about it this year.
Coach Fickle talked about defining us, and we see the sign up there that says "Just Be Us." It sounds like an identity. This team's obviously very different than it was last year. What do you want the us to be for this team as you guys get ready to start the season?
I'd just say, man, just stand together. That's been our thing for years and years, the culture in the program, in the locker room, I'd say. It's always been, that's what's made us really good in the past, the culture in the locker room. Everyone's going to have players. Everyone's going to have talent. It's a Division I football. But as long as we stay together and do everything together, we'll be fine. So I'd say that would define us, basically.
It is 2 weeks until game day, and you guys start off with a really big game. How much are you starting to feel the urgency and the juice start to kick in here as you get closer to kickoff?
It flies, man. Like I said, I feel like just 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were just starting summer lifting programs, and now we're at the end of training camp. So time never stops, man. So, I'm excited that we get to go out there and play Arkansas, and I know everyone's excited to play. We'll get back here on campus here and start preparing soon, so it'll be here before you know it.
You get a little teary-eyed, pack the bags, get on the bus, get ready to leave this place?
Man, I was doing the walkthrough last night, and I was just thinking, we were about to go do something, and I just let me breathe the air a little bit, man. This is probably the last time I'm going to breathe the higher ground air. Let me look up and see the cool clouds and stuff like that, because it's unique out here, man. As much as it's a grind, it's unique. It's peaceful for sure.
There's been a lot of talk about losing Kobe and Sauce and Brian Cook in the secondary. What have you seen going against those guys every day? How do they look?
Well, the thing, I'd say, on the offensive side, you got guys like, Chris Scott who are going against those guys. So same thing on the defense, man. You got Sammy Anderson, you got all those guys who will go against guys like Tyler, Chris, myself, Jaden, all those guys. So they're ready, man. And, it's iron sharpens iron here. So I'm excited to see them ball out, and the game should be much easier.
Cool. Thanks, Trey.
Thanks, Trey. Thank you, Trey.